now is the head coach for the University of Akron. He is also your current director of officiating. So that means the rule books are very, very important, and he makes sure that information is on point. And we are getting started. Yes, sir.
All right, UWP with a quick out off the rush. That's going to be key to get numbers over Ohio State, because Ohio State plays entirely on momentum.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Ohio State looks a little bit uncoordinated right now. They just need to get together and get set.
All right.
A couple quick throws here. Jacob Sobranek, number 22 on the other side of the court for Wisconsin-Platteville, is one of their key players. He's wearing a captain's band on his right arm. Man has incredible hands and a killer throw. Look for him to make some plays today. Wow, what a hit!
Yikes.
Ryan Ginsberg has an arm, folks.
Yikes, he got clapped into next week. Big yikes. Yeah, so that's
What a catch in the corner, wow.
Yeah, so that's number 14, Ryan, head captain for The Ohio State University, the lefty, very elected. Do not take him lightly, y'all.
And another catch here. He blocked it up to himself and got a catch.
Amazing.
I said Ohio State runs completely on momentum and is entirely on their side right now.
All right, they seem to settle down a little bit.
Yep. Ohio State likes to control the pace, and they're doing that currently.
Yeah. UWP, they got some key players. Number 25, Xander, he's kind of in the middle. Drop catch, hate to see it. 27, Stokes goes down. But look for number 25, Xander, to kind of get things going. Also look out for rookie sensation, number 7, Caleb Nguyen. Said your name incorrectly, my apologies. As well as GT Wharton.
Oh, what a catch on the baseline. Try to throw on the count, and you got caught.
Ooh, there it is.
Oh, wow, back-to-back. And UWP answers with the catch on their own.
And like I said, that's number 25, Xander, brother of Eric Xander. Like I said, he's going to be a big factor. UWP is going to win. Ooh,
another one.
Yikes.
Caleb Thomas.
Yeah, so 2 players go down to that exchange to UWP. It seems like Ohio State is feeling themselves, and rightfully so.
On our side of the court, we have Ethan Lempool, I think is how you pronounce his last name, rookie for Ohio State. Great player, one of their better arms.
Fun player to watch. Fun player to watch.
All right. Captain Ben Dardia backing them up on his side. In the middle, just got a hit. We have MVP candidate Dylan Greer, one of the most tenured players here in the league.
4 players left for UWP.
Yeah.
All right, so now since UWP has less than 6 players, it will be on the 10 count.
That's right. Oh, dropped catch. You usually don't see those very often from Dylan.
No, you don't. Dylan normally just snag those bad boys.
Look for Ohio State to kind of slow the pace down here. They've got a couple key guys on the outline. They just seem to slow things down, pick them off. All right, Ohio State up to the throw line.
Good block.
I was wondering when we'd see a team throw.
Another drop catch.
Wow, 2 drop catches for Ohio State. That's the game right there. That's a complete game changer.
Yeah, that was a good kill by number 32 from UWP.
Yep.
I'll pull up his name real quick.
That's Alex Cuddy. He's a freshman.
Yeah.
All right, nice block by Ryan Ginsberg and a kill.
Woo, man, it's getting kind of dangerous out here, my guy.
Yep. All right.
So 3 players left for UWP.
Yep. I think we're going to see a team throw here from Ohio State. Yep.
Miss. All right, good reset.
Jacob Sobranek over there for UWP. Despite his size, he's incredibly mobile, and he gets down super quickly and gets right back up.
Oh, Ryan
wow,
with the
what
kill.
a kill. Right on his leg.
Ryan with the kill, taking out number 22 of UWP.
Easily the best player on the court right now, and now it's...
And Jacob goes down that chains. Now it's up to JT Wharton, as well as number 1. It seems like somebody made a catch, though, or maybe not. Speaking to Sarah, my apologies. And still 3 plays left for UWP.
Yep. Ohio State's in complete control right now.
They're taking their time, just waiting for a mistake to happen.
Good look by Ryan Ginsberg. What his throws do, he has that low rise throw that stays like almost like 5 inches off the ground, then like rises up right at the very end.
He can do the high-low and the low-high method.
Yep.
Depending on if he's throwing sidearm or overhand. So his overhand throw, up, down, sidearm, down, up.
All right. Ooh, another dropped catch.
Wow. Man, okay. Very unusual for the Buckeyes to be dropping catches.
Yeah, they got to get that shit together before they play MSU later in the day.
Facts, big facts. Speaking of which, MSU only got 2 games today.
Yeah, there was a last-minute drop, and the best way to work the schedule out was just to give Michigan State 2 games today instead of have a couple teams play 4.
Exactly.
It's kind of unfortunate because normally at Nationals, the reason you come is to play as many different teams as possible. But when you're ring chasing like MSU, you'll take the break if you can get it.
Absolutely.
Speaking of ring chasing, Ohio State at the beginning of the season was kind of like lackluster, but they've really caught their stride. Their bottom players have really lifted up. Another hit from Ohio State. Number 47.
All right, so 47 goes down.
No, Daniel Jordan was a senior from Ohio State, got the hit.
Gotcha.
32, the rookie from UWP was the one who got hit.
Gotcha, so Alex went down.
Yep.
Yeah, so Alex goes down that exchange.
What you're seeing now is Ohio State backing off and forcing UWP to come up and make a stupid throw just like that.
Unfortunately, Wharton goes down and 1 play left to beat.
All right, good block.
All right, let's see what Noah can do.
Okay.
The senior,
and he's out. All right.
He is out.
That was a good honesty call.
Yes, it was. And first point go to the Ohio State University. We'll try to get you updates from some of the other games as possible.
Yeah.
So kind of just bear with us for a second. We're kind of separated. What I mean by separated is currently, as you can see, on the other side, there's another game being played, as well as 2 other courts on this floor, and then we got 2 courts downstairs. So if we don't have all the scores, there's a reason why. So just bear with us. With that being said, there's 12:33 left in the first half.
Yeah, a nice little 7.5-minute point for Ohio State. They're going to try to keep this same pace. No need to tire yourselves out or, go balls to the wall just yet.
No, they like to play very methodical. They like to take their time. They got star players, but they play at a slower pace, and they want you to make mental mistakes. And when you do, then they will come up and they'll rush you.
Yeah, Ohio State likes to control the pace. As long as they can do that, they're going to be very successful today. That's going to be a problem against Michigan State and then a couple of the top-tier teams in the league here who also like to, control pace, have played their game. But as long as Ohio State can, not drop some of those catches and get a lot of key hits, they're going to be, just fine today.
All right, seems like we're off.
All right, a quick hit off the rush. That was Captain Ben Darty at number 52 with a quick hit.
Wow, that was quick.
All right, Thomas Zander in the middle there. Okay, nice throw from number 7 on the left side.
All right, so Ohio State really pushing up to the front line.
Yep.
Just kind of doing this nice little transition game.
What I like about Ohio State is how calm they all look, even without a ball in their hand. That's the key in this sport, is to be comfortable without a ball.
Yeah, and their spacing is definitely on point as well.
Okay, Thomas Zander's out. That's a big hit.
Yikes.
Looks like some frustration setting in for UWP.
Yeah.
It is Caleb Thomas with another amazing catch, a diving catch.
Wow. Wow.
For those of you watching, Ohio State has many coaches. I think they're up to 4 right now.
Yep. You have Felix Marone, Kathleen Mays, Ben Johnson, and the legend himself, Jeff Starr. All hands on deck.
The only 6-time All-Star, Jeff Starr.
The only time. Only 6 times. But yeah, all hands on deck for Ohio State. They need every opportunity they can get.
Yep. All right, so what Ohio State's doing right now is, because they have man advantage and the point advantage, they want to have UWP come all the way up to the throw line and tire them out. Yeah, that's why they're playing quick transition, throw, and get back as quickly as possible. Try to keep throwing, in this neutral zone here, so UWP doesn't have a chance to get their footing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, we see a very calm Ohio State right now. They know they're in control. All right, nice block by Ethan Lundpool. All right, Ohio State has definite ball advantage now.
Yep. UWP only got 4 balls. They're going to have to throw one of them.
Yep.
Both teams now on a 15-second shot clock. Ooh, good block. But like I said, if UWP goes down to 5 players or under, it will be on the 10 count. So they got to be careful. They need some catches. And so they pretty much got to force Ohio State to make a bad decision, and they don't have to do that. They can kind of just play their game.
It's the advantage of ball control and having more points, this early on. Is that, mistakes from OSU side won't hurt them as bad. Wow, great catch, a sitting catch.
Much needed.
Oh, he called it an out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, he called it just hit the ground first. Okay.
Fair.
So what happened was the player thought he was out, and then the official allowed him to come back in because of good sportsmanship. That's a new rule we had a couple years ago.
Easy catch.
Sam Palumbo.
Easy catch.
Veteran for Ohio State, easy catch.
Easy money, man. Number 1 for UWP goes down to that exchange. You can't be doing that, Noah. You're a senior. You know better. You can't be doing that.
Sam Palumbo, one of the sneakiest players in this league, because he's been here so long, but he's got a powerful throw, and just he baits people into thinking he's not paying attention, and then just turns around and snags the catch.
Oh, yeah.
If you think he's not paying attention, that's exactly when you shouldn't throw at him. Can't be reaching for Ohio State. Can't be reaching now.
No, do not do that. Do not reach. You will learn very, very quickly how bad a decision that is.
I mean, right now with the point advantage and the man advantage, I guess, pick your spots, but, if you play sloppy early on, you're going to play sloppy later too. Wow, what a hit.
Wow. 13 goes down.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Caleb went down that exchange. You hate to see it. And don't look now, folks, but
Dylan Greer in the middle with an amazing catch.
Can't be doing that, man. Dylan is a really solid catcher, man. 44, Steph goes down that exchange, and like I said, UW.
Oh my God! With a headshot.
What a brutal headshot by Nate.
Oh my goodness, sloppy play from UWP.
Lord Jesus, and just like that, 2-0.
Quick point, 5-minute point here.
Wow.
So we have 7 minutes left. If the point was any longer and we had 4 minutes left in the half, those 4 minutes would roll over to the second half. But because there's over 4 minutes left, there's 7:21, we have to keep playing. And so Ohio State could go up 3-0 in the first half. It's very possible.
Yeah.
I think that's their game plan, is to go up early and get their young guys into sub.
Yeah, so 7:21. All right, so you said 7 minutes or 7:21 left?
7:21 left in the half.
Gotcha. Yep. Just want to make sure, because I'm also here too, folks. Kobe got more of a better angle. I'm kind of behind the booth. But
yeah, I can see from in front of the pillar. Shadid's working the magic behind the pillar.
Exactly. But I'm also watching y'all on the stream too, so in real time, so I can keep up. But yeah. Also, here's also another rule as well. If an opponent is up by 4 points, if an opponent is up by 4 points or more, there will be a continuous running clock in the second half. And so that's what it seems like it's probably going to happen if UWP does not make the adjustments that they need to make.
It's dropped catches. It's not moving your feet when you block. A lot of, people think blocking is just moving the ball, but you really got to move your entire body. If you're blocking outside of your range and stuff, that's where, sloppy play happens. And blocking into your feet, into your legs, we saw a lot of that happen in this second point for UWP.
Exactly. And you can't be lazy.
Can't be lazy.
You cannot be lazy in this league. We were just having a good time with the alumni game, and we also learned very quickly if we was lazy, it's going to be rough for us too.
All right. Point number 3 commences. All right.
So like I said, my man number 7, Caleb from UWP, he's going to have to step up. I know he's a rookie, but he has one of the better arms on the team. So he got to get going if they're going to have any shot.
It's just, it's just cleaning things up. UWP isn't playing bad.
No.
They just need to clean up, the fundamentals and all that of the game.
Exactly.
All right, UWP with ball control for the first time, I believe, in the half.
That's good. Let's see if they can do a good team throw. Okay.
All right, team throw misses the mark a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, nice cross for Ryan Ginsberg. Gets number 60 out for UWP. Miss Palumbo, Sam says hi.
Sam, you're reckless, man. Kobe's doing the job, man. Leave him alone.
Sam's also doing work on the court, though.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Taking some time out to shout out his mom, though. You got to respect it.
You always got to give love to your mothers, man.
Right.
Seriously.
Without our mothers, we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
That's facts.
These are the facts.
Yep. All right, Ohio State playing very slow and methodical because they're absolutely in control and they're in the driver's seat and they know it.
They don't have to take this point.
Right.
They know that, and UWP should know that.
UWP's got to get something going here. We haven't seen much offense from them at all in this half.
Like I said, they got some solid arms. They got number 7, Caleb. They got number 12.
Oh, that's another hit. Ryan Ginsberg. Man, fellas. Folks, a couple years ago, before the COVID outbreak, he was one of their standout freshmen, and now one of the better players in this league, an All-American candidate for sure. Oh, dropped catch. Don't see that very often, but hey, he's going for it. He's picking his spots. You got to respect it.
Yeah. All right, so 5 minutes left. I know the scoreboard's a little bit off, but 5 minutes left in the half. We'll adjust it during halftime. If a point is being scored under 4 minutes, that time will be rolled over to the second half.
UWP's got to get something going here. Because Ohio State doesn't have to be as aggressive.
They don't, but they got to pick their spots. And Dylan is pretty much baiting his opponent to throw at him. He does not care. He is that confident within his catching abilities. Playing middle is no joke either.
Nope. He is, oh my goodness.
Whoa, Drew
Absolutely
Funk.
not.
Drew Funk called him out,
Ooh.
saying that he got hit by the foot, and Dylan's going to have something to say about that. We'll talk about that later.
I didn't see it, but, you got to trust the official that they know what they're doing.
That could be a break. Oh, man,
Okay.
number 0.
This could be the break that UWP needed.
Yeah, number 0 from Ohio State goes down. Pretty sure that's Will. I'm about to say, we've seen crazier things happen today. Nothing's impossible. We saw JMU upset Cincy. A lot of
Big
people
upset. All right.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, man.
Oh man, now
gotta have those catches back.
Now we're getting some action.
Ohio State on one more player removed from a 10 count, I believe.
Now we're getting some action, guys. This is what UWP needed.
Oh man, you can't be throwing softballs.
Wow, you can't do no soft changeups out here. No soft changeups.
There's a reason Ohio State is ranked as high as they are.
Yeah, and catching is one of the bigger reasons why.
Yep. They have some sneaky throwers, but it's their catching that's kept them in all these games.
Absolutely. All right. Number 7,
okay.
Caleb.
Big hit. Sam Palumbo goes to the outline.
Yep. All right, and we just stopped the time. Oh.
All right, Ohio State timeout.
Timeout. Okay.
3 minutes left.
I believe so, sir. I believe so.
UWP could get a point here. That would be huge. Going into the half, only down by 1.
Yeah, and guys, let's be very clear about something. UWP is not a bad team. We just haven't really seen a lot of them in comparison to some of the other teams in the league.
Yeah, so location-wise, UWP only has Nebraska near them, and so they have to travel very, very far to go in other tournaments, and so they usually play inter-region matches, but they did come to Akron, and they came to Cleveland both last semester. Actually, no, Cleveland State was late first semester. Akron was February of just a few months ago.
Right.
But they travel when they can, but, you know, being in Wisconsin, being one of the farthest teams away, it's hard to do that.
It is hard to do, but they've been getting better slowly but surely, and they told me, like, yo, Shadi, just let us get a full roster and we'll be ready. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I saw them a few weeks ago in Cincy, and they kind of surprised Cincy a little bit too. So, like I said, anything is possible. This is the postseason for a reason.
That's right. And then also on day 1 of Nationals, points are doubled for exchanges in games. So you can see some huge rating shifts. We're probably going to see a huge rating shift due to JMU's win over UC. But, you know, don't be surprised if things get really shaken up on day 2.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It looks like BGSU on the other court is about to take a point on Kentucky. BG has a huge man advantage to the one UK player.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Let's make something happen.
Okay, this is it, guys. I think a few more players in Ohio State would be on the 10 count, but they're not already.
They have 6 right now.
If they lose one more player, they're down to 10. They got to watch out. At 47, they might go after him.
2.5 minutes left. I don't want to say UWP has, you know, not that much time, but 2 minutes goes very, very quickly, especially if you're on a 15 count. You know, if you're only throwing every 15 seconds, that dwindles the clock down tremendously.
Absolutely.
UWP has to play with some pace here.
They do. They need an out. They need an out or a catch.
Ohio State can kind of hold tight, but UWP's got to get up on their throw line.
If they're going to have any chance to get back in this game, this is their moment. We're under 2 minutes now.
Yep.
They got to take a risk. And they have to go after somebody who doesn't have a ball. I would go out after 24 or 5, but you got to watch out for the corners.
Yep.
And Sam, if you caught sleeping, he will get you. So you got to pick your spot. 135, here it comes. Is that a catch? No, it's not.
Nothing.
Nothing. It seems like Ohio State's going to be able to hold this point on. That's going to be big.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine UWP taking this point with a minute and a half left, but stranger things have happened. We've seen 2-minute points before.
We have. Close, but he's safe.
Nice block.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson is not in play, so that hit does not count.
Yeah, I did.
Got a minute left, folks. Looks like Ohio State's going to weather the storm here.
Pretty much.
I never understood, you know, not playing with a sense of urgency, because going down, you know, 2-1 at halftime is, you know, extremely different than 2-0. 2-0 is a tough comeback, but
absolutely,
we've seen it. We actually just saw it in the game before. I believe JMU went on a 3-point streak. So
Yikes!
yikes.
And Xander pretty much told number 5 to go to sleep and take a lap.
Number 5, Andrew Fliss, freshman for Ohio State.
Man, he's going to learn today.
All right, 2 quick hits for UWP.
There's a push.
The push, it looks like it's going to come a little too late, but
they waited too long, y'all. Sam doesn't mind.
No, he knows what he's about, and he knows how much time they have. And
he'll tell. Oh, what a catch! Oh my God, Sam! You are a savage. You are a savage.
Squared up,
and JT Wharton is beside himself. He unleashed, gave it his best fastball possible, and Sam pretty much told my man straight up, try again tomorrow. It's not enough to get the job done. My goodness. Wow. Big wow. And that will be clipped and edited for social media as soon as possible. Speaking of which, we're now at the halftime. And speaking of interesting scores, Kobe, we actually got Ohio and Grand Valley tied 1-1.
No kidding.
Nah, yeah, I'm not BSing you, man. It's
who would have thought? OU in the first semester is a completely different team from what we're seeing now.
You know, it's funny that you say that, man, because they didn't have no jerseys, man. Like, they went 0-3 at their home tournament.
Oh, their home tournament without jerseys.
Without jerseys, and we was like, yo, like, are they good? Like, because back in 2019, they rose as high as second in the country. And we was thinking, man, all is lost. But some key players, Alex.
Do you want to see, I hate to interrupt you, Shady. Do you want to see if we can get some words from Coach Jeff Starr real quick?
I think we might. Let's see if we can get my man the mic. And, oh, there's Jeff right there.
All right, Shadid, ask Jeff any questions you need to. I'm going to hand him the headset now.
All right, let's do this.
Yo, Shadid, first time for me. What's up?
Yo, my man Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I feel great. That was a great half by my boys out there playing strong, good ball.
Oh,
not letting UWP speed up the game. I love that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So first of all, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing good. I moved down to Texas, but out here to support my boys, so life's good. Haven't seen some dodgeballs. Haven't seen any since November.
Wow. It's been a long time. Yes, Yeah, so we pretty much is talking right now with JT Wharton, president of UWP. We want to say thank you to our cameraman from Michigan State, Cameron, for capturing that footage. So what was like your initial response when you saw Sam just completely and just close range just ate that ball up?
Oh my God, I saw him go up there and I was screaming. You could see me screaming. I'm telling him, stop, get back, get back, get back. And then I'm like, well, it's Sam. He's going to do whatever he wants, and that's the play that Sam makes. I'm not surprised, but I was losing my mind at the same time.
Listen, Sam is a grown, bleeping man, okay? He does things a little bit differently, man.
Yep.
Who are some of your key players that, you've been impressed thus far since you moved down to Houston, man?
Oh, my God. The recruiting class we have this year is insane. We got Ethan Lecamo. I can't pronounce his last name yet, but he is just an all-star. For a freshman, he's taking on the game so well. Same thing for Derek Kemper, who's so strong, he broke his arm. More, like Will O'Malley's, he's just such a solid player, so smart on the court, he's tricky. Evan Miller in that last point was sniping guys across the court. I'm definitely forgetting a few names right now, but it's such a strong class, I can't even remember them all.
Hey, man, listen, you guys have a good recruiting class. I see you are one of 4 head coaches, man. Tell me what that's about, man.
We run deep. This is a family here at Ohio State. We have bred this culture, and that's why we stay so strong. We make sure everybody, feels welcome and has a place on the team. But at the same time, we hold our players to, high standards on the court. We've tried to build that family mentality, and that's how we keep, players around even after they graduate. 3 years out now, and, I'm probably going to be here a very long time coaching them.
Wow. That's commitment right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's Starr. That's Jeff Starr, one of the best players ever to come out from the Ohio State University
I appreciate that, my brother.
and the only 6-time All-Star
Thank you for the
in
recognition. I love that.
NCAA history. The only one.
And if anybody else comes for it, I might have to go to grad school.
Oh, man. Man. He might come back, y'all. We don't know.
All right, Sheed, I'm going to leave you on that note. I'm going to give you back to Colby.
Not a problem, man.
All
Thank
right,
you,
nice
man.
talking to you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Colby's back in the booth. Thanks Jeff, for the quick halftime interview.
Man, that was great. That was great.
Jeff Starr is always a good time.
Oh, yeah, you always going to have a good time with my man, Jeff. He's going to give you that energy, man. I love it.
All right, looks like we got some halftime updates. Like we said, Ohio is tied 1-1 with Grand Valley State. OSU is obviously up 2-0 on UWP. Penn State is up 2-0 on UMD. Bowling Green is up 4-0 on Kentucky, and UNL is up 2-1 on Miami.
Let's go, OSB. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm just getting myself a quick roast beef sandwich. Big shout out to University of Cincinnati, the parents for giving me some roast beef from Jimmy John's. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
Cincinnati's got some high-class parents, that's for sure.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they make sure that they look out for their personnel, as well as some of their sponsors and boosters. I'm unofficially a booster for them, but not really, so relax.
I guess I technically am an unofficial part owner of Cincinnati Dodgeball Club.
Now that is probably more factual than the one I just said, so you're absolutely correct, sir. And speaking of which, since nobody was able to score a point in that half, it will only be 20 minutes for the second half, so still only a 2-point game. We'll now switch sides. Ohio State would be on your left. UWP would be on your right. And yeah, it's still doable. Normally we do 25-minute halves, but in reference to time, we cut that down to 20.
In order to not have to cut any matches, it's just better to cut a little time off.
Absolutely.
All right, good rush for Ohio State. We got a good start for them on this the second half here. Wow, what a snag. Takes Captain Ryan Ginsburg out on the rip.
Wow, that was quick.
Good news is for Ohio State, though, he's the first one in the outline.
Yeah, so if they make a catch, he's right back in.
Oh, couple quick hits there. Oh, wow, big hit. That's tough to see.
Yeah, and unfortunately, number 7, Caleb, goes down that exchange, and that's not good for UWP.
You got to have some support there.
You do. And like I said, there's only a few arms in UWP. Everyone else can kind of hold their own, but without some offensive firepower, you're not going to defeat a defensive-minded team like Ohio State.
And to your point, when you're the best player on a team, you can't go up by yourself and try to dive for a catch. It's just not a smart move.
No, it's just not. Number 25, Xander, take out Thomas. I'm pretty sure he took a brutal headshot. So Xander's going to have to kind of carry, but he understands that all eyes are on him, and he's in the middle. So that's a lot. That's a lot to ask for.
All right, Captain Bender already up at the throw line for Ohio State, followed by Sam Palumbo, and the rest of the Buckeyes follow suit.
Easy.
Oh, no! Oh, my goodness, he never drops those.
No, that was an easy catch for Sam. Was that too much showboating? We don't know.
That's a good break for UWP.
Xander cannot. Oh, that's a good catch.
Another snag in the corner.
That's a good catch for number 8 from UWP. Much needed.
Eli Huntley, he's a senior for Wisconsin-Platteville. I believe he had their other catch earlier, too.
Yeah. Good kill by Dylan Glynn.
All right, takes out their catcher.
Take out number 8.
Dylan is a very underrated thrower. He's known for his catching, but his throws are so quick and so precise. His windup is so fast.
I'm about to say, Ohio State, I think. Oh,
easy catch.
Will, you can't be doing that.
That's reckless.
It was in the air for too long. And don't look now, folks, but I think Ohio State might be on the 10 count.
Yes, they are on a 10 count.
If they throw another ball,
they have one more 15 yet.
Yeah, they got
correct.
one more 15. They know that. Dylan with the throw, and now every throw moving forward will be on a 10 count unless they get a catch, which then resets and then put them back at 15.
Oh my goodness.
No, woo!
Can't be caught sleeping.
Yikes.
Great toe tag by UWP.
All right. Okay.
What a dodge.
Okay, so Dylan has to play. He has to play his game.
Pick it.
Oh, that's a drop catch. Oh no, and he.
Oh man, Dylan Greer with another hit takes out Thomas Zander. A big hit. Oh, toe tag.
3 players left for the Ohio State University.
34, Jacob Groh, freshman for Ohio State with a quick toe tag. And then just like that, momentum's back in Ohio State's favor. I believe UWP is also on a 2 count. Oh, big hit, Dylan Greer.
Uh-oh.
Oh, another one. Absolutely.
Okay, two players.
Wow.
2 players left.
And just like that, Ohio State is in the driver's seat once again.
It's a 2v2 situation. Best player on the court, Dylan Greer. He will play his game.
Picking his spots.
He does not.
I like that hesitation there with that catch. That was kind of a reach for him.
He does not have to be reckless. He just has to play his game, and he will be okay. Nothing stupid. Oh, that's close. Oh, ball's over.
I believe timeout was called.
Okay.
They wanted to keep the balls on their side.
Okay. All right, so we got 15:43 left in the second half.
Very, very competitive point thus far. This is probably the best point in the match thus far.
Like I'm trying to tell people, man, UWP is not a bad team. Do not let the ranking.
It looks like UWP is subbing. Captain Jacob Sobranik is coming in, and that, folks, that's huge.
That is very huge. And that is allowed because their captain, Jacob, was on the bench at the beginning of this point.
He sat out in the beginning, and I don't know why they pulled that move. I mean, you're only down 2-0. Why would you sit your captain? But I guess it's a long weekend. Save your arms. If you think you might lose the match, then you don't want to have your top guys throwing all day.
Exactly.
But now that this point is in reach, they're like, hey, let's take it, Put their best player forward.
And it also seems like, too, Ohio State also made a substitution as well.
All right. Rookie sensation Ethan Lemke for Ohio State. I like the choice here.
Yep.
I love it.
Uh-oh. Pump fake. You can't play scared of these situations. You have to know what you're doing at all times. You make a mistake, it's going to be 2v1 real quick.
The more coordinated duo is going to be.
Oh my God! Is that no? It's ground.
He's safe. Ground. Okay.
He's safe.
Woo.
That was close.
That was semi-reckless on Dylan.
That was really, really close. Like I said, a single mistake, it's going to be 2-1 real quick. Dylan does not mind going you one-on-one in close range. And that's what makes him dangerous in this situation. You don't know if he's going to go for a throw or for a catch. Is it ground?
I believe the call is ground.
It's ground. Okay. This is big for both teams. If Ohio State get this point, most likely the game is going to be essentially over. But if UWP can find a way to get this point, we have a match.
Right back in it.
Oh, bam! There's a mistake. Here it comes. And Dylan Greer once again shows you one of the reasons why he is an MVP frontrunner, ladies and gentlemen.
I said at the beginning of the season, coming out of the long break we had, Dylan Greer is going to be one of the front runners for MVP, and he just showed why that is the case.
We were just saying just now, if you make a mistake, it's going to be 1v1. It's going to be 2v1. And Dylan Greer is one of the best in the league of capitalizing on your mistakes.
He's such a precise player, and he picks his spots so perfectly. He doesn't make many mistakes. If he makes a mistake, it's a dropped catch, or the every now and again he will throw a catch, but it's very, very seldom because of his well-placed throws.
Exactly.
What a a couple of plays for Dylan Greer.
Absolutely.
And just like that, 3-0.
Wow. Like I was saying before, everybody, that was big. And see, this is one of the reasons why we were saying that UWP needed to pick up the pace when they had man advantage at the end of the first half. Because now it could have been a different ball game. Now, if UWP have any chance of even getting this game, they're going to have to go 3 straight points to force overtime. And we've been saying Ohio State, they do not have to play at a fast pace anymore. They can take their time.
Yeah, they did the work in the first half and then the first point in the second, and they can just take their time. They have a couple key guys sitting. Dylan Greer's sitting. Can't see who else. My view's kind of blocked. But they have a couple key guys sitting. Daniel Jordan, another senior. All right, couple quick hits off the rip. Okay, it looks like a 1v1 swap, it looks like. Sam Palumbo and then
let's see
Jerome Warren.
Okay, let's see what's going on with number 2.
Oh!
Okay, so number 2 of Ohio State, he's holding his right arm a little bit. That's kind of quick, but he might be fatigued. We don't know.
Let's hope it's just fatigue and not an injury.
Absolutely.
So what happened there on that side was Jacob Sobranek secured the catch, but he was out of bounds when he did it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that would not count.
You've got to keep 1 point of contact at all times.
It doesn't matter if it's even a pinky.
Even a pinky, that's right.
You just got to be in.
A lot of players they'll keep 1 foot in the corner and they keep 1 foot out or whatever. I've seen people slide and keep a hand in, but you got to keep 1 point of contact, and he wasn't able to do that. Ohio State back in the driver's seat, just playing slow, methodical dodgeball here.
Xander is way up by himself. He now got some help. Oops, sorry. Wrong screen. Yeah. Ohio State is pretty much in the driver's seat. They're pretty much playing their transitional game. And,
they're just picking their spots, waiting for UWP to make mistakes. They don't have to be that aggressive. You see that they're staying at their mid court. It's good strategy.
They don't. All they got to do is just keep doing what they're doing. They even bleed out the time, it's over.
Yep.
Only chance that UWP has is try to get some quick points.
Being extremely aggressive, which they kind of aren't. They're being kind of reserved, but
yeah, in the transition game. And it seems like they don't want to take that risk.
You know, I respect that. You know, not wanting to go down as 4-0, 5-0, whatever, but point differential does not matter in this league. It's win or lose. That's it. If you lose 1-0 or 6-0, it doesn't matter. So UWP has got to make something happen, play way more aggressive if they want even a shot of winning this thing.
Yeah, and also to be fair to UWP, this is probably considered their hard game of the day.
Yes.
So they can probably take that as a good learning experience. They was also projected to lose this game. So even though it's going to count double against them, they wasn't expected to win. So it's not a dig against them. It's just they understand the situation, and that might explain why they're playing a very conservative pace right now.
That's also a good point, because if you already know you're pretty much taking the L, don't waste your arms, don't throw your arms out, all that. Wow, big hit, Ben Dardia. Oh, off ball apparently. Okay. Whoa! Oh! All right, number 2 with the catch came off his knee, bumped up, and he was able to secure the catch.
Yeah, we got balls actually flying close towards the command center. There's a reason why all the important equipment is behind a steel wall. Folks would say, nah, actually, that ain't going to work. Oh, yeah, trust me, it will. And we're making it work.
It's worked plenty fine so far.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Apparently, I'm getting from my team that OU just lost 3 straight points to Grand Valley.
Woo! Big yikes. 1 minute they was up, tied 1-1. Next minute,
ooh, Evan Outerbeck secured the catch.
Nice.
Off his foot.
Off his foot, y'all. Unbelievable.
One of their more underrated guys, I would say. I've seen him play a couple times this season, and he's one of their more reliable players on the court.
All right, so we got 10-14 left in the second half.
Ooh. Ah, man, got to move your feet.
Come on, Will. You know better than that.
Move your feet, big man.
Come on now.
One of the things about being a taller player in the league is your feet are huge targets.
Absolutely.
I can attest to that.
Same here, man.
Yep.
Same here.
We got two tall kings in the booth here.
Yes, sir. UWP is unfortunately on a 10 count. They have less than 6, so they have to throw every 10 seconds or it'll be balls over. Yikes.
Ooh.
Make that 3 players
Could
left.
not secure that catch.
Xander just went down that exchange.
Catch Ohio State. It's looking like we're going to get a running clock here shortly, folks. Woo. All right, 1 player left for UWP. He is their better catcher, though.
You know what? He's stepping out.
All right.
That's not a bad.
All right, we have a running clock, 4-0, Ohio State to UWP right now.
That's not a bad business decision.
Yeah, so it's 4-0 now, and so basically the clock keeps on running. It's kind of just to help the schedule move along. It's a rule that we have to timeouts or nothing will stop the clock now. Because, when you have a 4-0 deficit, it's highly unlikely you come back and secure the win or even take it in overtime. But
Pretty much. So, yep.
Here's what I would do. I know UWP traveled, a bunch of hours to get here. Save your arms. I would call the game. If I'm their captain or coach, I call this game. You have games to win today and tomorrow. Save your arms. Save your stamina. Yeah, I would not play additional points.
No.
Risk injury. We've seen a couple injuries already today. A kid from Akron has a potential knee injury. I'm sure we're going to have a couple throughout the weekend. You got to save it when you can.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be playing this point.
I wouldn't either. And there's no shame in just saying, hey, let's just stop now and kind of saying and just save yourself. It's going to be a long weekend because everybody's guaranteed at least 4 games.
Correct.
With the exception of Michigan State,
yes.
But conventional wisdom says they should make a deep run, so they will also have at least 4 games.
If I was a betting man, I would say Michigan State's going to play 4 games.
Man, yikes.
He came for that man's soul.
He did.
Oh! No look catch.
Oh, man. He says,
I did that in my sleep, folks.
So he just blasted somebody, and then his teammate said, you're not going to disrespect my man like that. Wow. That was reckless.
Like I said, I wouldn't risk the injury in playing, but I respect it. You came all this way. Get your younger players some experience here.
Yeah.
This is the best numbers I've seen from Wisconsin-Platteville, though. They usually travel with low numbers because of how far away they are, but they came with a full squad this weekend. It's really good to see.
Oh, yeah. They kept on saying they're a different team, but they have a full roster. We're seeing glimpses of that.
Yeah. They just need to put together, one good point of dodgeball, and the chips will fall where they will.
That's an easy catch.
Yep, easy catch made there.
I'm not for sure what you're doing, number one, but you still can't throw a high ball right up the breadbasket. It's not going to work.
Yeah, Colin Varga, that's a freshman for Ohio State, so we can chalk that up to a rookie mistake there.
Yeah, that's just how we want to look at it.
Ohio State, one of the few teams here who actually has plays that they call. Most teams just they'll say team throw, whatever the case may be. Ohio State actually has numbered plays that they call throughout the match, and it tends to be why they're one of the more coordinated teams in the league.
Absolutely.
Woo! I do know that a lot of it's smoke and mirrors. They have a lot of dummy plays that don't mean anything, but with all the numbers and the jargon they call, it's really tough to see what's what.
Absolutely.
It's a good strategy though. Timeout Ohio State.
All right, so that would kind of,
even though clock does not start. Good job.
All right, so timeout doesn't. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it does not stop the clock.
It does not stop the clock, y'all. We are still running.
I believe it was just to kind of take some time off, get their guys some rest. It's a good timeout. You have them, might as well use them, right? Especially with a running clock, you don't push the schedule back at all.
Yeah, I believe so.
I wonder if we have any more score updates. I'm sure we'll get you those here shortly. BGSU has a pretty commanding lead over UK. BGSU with the fresh jerseys for Nationals. Love to see it.
You love to see it. Fresh jerseys, man. That's always the move.
I always respect the teams who keep a consistent uniform. Grand Valley was one of those who kept the same uniform for a couple seasons. They have uniforms today, but Kentucky is one of those teams. Ohio State's had their same uniforms for 4 years or so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a consistency for me.
Yep. And getting new jerseys every year, it's expensive, but it helps the new guys feel like they're a part of the club, and it's one of those things that really help a team feel like a team. I dropped the catch, UWP.
You hate to see it. Hate to see it.
All right, just about 4:15 left in the half.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's see what's going to be the next game on the schedule. And that should be Bowling Green versus Penn State, so that should be a good one.
Good game. Should be a good game.
Should be a good game.
Little Ohio versus East Coast action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, can't be throwing those softballs.
You can't, man. You can't. I know.
Throw that against Michigan State, and they will make you pay for it.
Absolutely. And I know that Ohio teams, they've been calling out the East Coast saying, you don't travel, we want to smoke. So
that's right.
They might get some smoke at a neutral location in Michigan.
Well, we did. Ohio teams did call out East Coast teams, but East Coast did hand Ohio a pretty fat L earlier.
This is true. This is very, very true.
I would really like to see, that's something we should get a spreadsheet on, inter-region play. We should see which region actually has the best overall record and against what. That'd be a good stat.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely. Absolutely, my guy.
I believe it was Ohio had the best record against the other regions this past year. I know Ohio teams beat Towson a couple times. And then Ohio has a pretty good record against Michigan schools, I believe. The only loss, 2 losses, one from Michigan State, one from Grand Valley, I believe. One from Saginaw as well.
Yep, that sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Other than that, though, I believe Ohio has the best region, or the best record against the other regions, which is the first time.
It's been a long time since that happened.
Yep. Probably since 05, 06, to be honest, when Ohio State won their 2 back-to-back championships.
Back-to-back, baby. Back-to-back.
Back then you had Kent State, who was also an Ohio powerhouse. Now we have Ohio, BG.
By the foot.
Oh, man. Hope he's all right. Hope he just walked that off.
Yikes. Man, hit him at a crucial location, too. You need your ankles. Well, under 2 minutes now.
What did I say earlier? Risk an injury. I said you have a long weekend.
You did. You absolutely called it out, sir.
I've been around this league a while, Shadid. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, buddy. I'm not disputing that.
Yep, ground.
Shoot. I think you and I pretty much played close to about the same number of years. So
we did. I played 5. I believe you have a couple years on me, but we played the primes of our careers were during the same time.
You're right. You're right.
Akron and VCU had a pretty good rivalry there for a while. VCU would come out to Akron a couple times a year, and it was our teams always got along and had some really, really electric matches there. It was a good time.
Oh yeah, we always had to play you hard, man.
Yep.
Because we knew that you was coming for us.
Yep. We knew your guys well. We always vibed after tournaments. You guys would come over to our houses and get pizza and stuff with us afterwards. So we always had a good time, and we knew your guys well, and it was always a good matchup.
It was, man. I definitely enjoyed those moments. I'm so glad to be sharing the booth with you, man.
Yep. All right, we have about a minute left here in regulation. Looks like Ohio State's going to kind of chill on their back line and just take this dub.
Yep. A nice, comfortable win for them. Kind of get them off on the right foot, which is what they need.
Yep. Getting their day started right with a dub. A commanding one at that.
We'll definitely try to get some more scores throughout the day, but woo! Uh-oh. Let's see what Dylan's going to do. Okay.
That's timeout Ohio State. That's game.
That is game. I mean, you can call a timeout, but
yeah, call the timeout just to run it out. I respect it.
Yeah, that's smart. See, and that's another reason why
you gotta use them.
When you understand the rule book, that's what you can do with it, man. All right, Kobe, you go out there, you coach your team, buddy.
I will say, Dylan Greer is probably the most educated player in this league about the rule book, so he's gonna use that knowledge here.
Yeah.